When you arrive in Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. Bye week, the Ohio State Buckeyes taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buckeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
To the air, it's McNamara. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anderson. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just chews up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
And sometimes the Big Ten will do that too, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season, because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses on the podium after games. We got guys hurt. We got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get it done. This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Ohio State's offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ibuka. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile. Give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. Runs through the tackle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big game, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. They go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The give from the gun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Caught over the middle. It's Judkins. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So an 82-yard drive there. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that.
Off he goes. He's at the 40. They were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Caught behind the line. It's Gibb. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. And the Hawkeyes, they'll try the jet sweep here. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And there's no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 13 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The first down for the offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On the move at the 30. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 30. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Ohio State. He would not be denied.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you've got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll call for the fair catch here. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, in this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point. Just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are using 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
From the gun, running back on the move. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a sneak attack. Great play call.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's McNamara. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? Another incompletion on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. they're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. Give to the running back. Nice move to stay on his feet. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Quick completion on the out. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 35. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Giving him his pass. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Wants to throw. It's Howard. It's caught downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there getting set. Oh, he's going to go for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll throw it on first down. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Off play action. They're trying to get to it. Got rid of it just in time.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job.
He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Syracuse. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to get to it. They get to him as he throws. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Iowa City as we say hello from our broadcast studios.
And the Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know
He's got it down the right side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Leaves it with the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the marker. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
How nice is it to have a guy that can say, I'm just going to go get the first down. Like, I know I have options. I can do X, Y, and Z, but I'm just going to let me run it, go get the first down, and give myself an extra set of downs.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Caught in the backfield is Lachey. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. He's got it on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Hawkeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He's got it. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
And the pass is intercepted. The 50, the 40, the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Iowa! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The big fella's on the field, guys, for the two-point conversion. Sticks it in his belly. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
First down for this offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for a man. It's Howard. He caught it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Fair catch, called for and made. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They're getting this guy lathered up. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. On the jet sweep, racing for the edge and the sticks. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And they did not fool the defense at all. They were ready, set the edge, did not let the guy get outside and make a big game. Nice job by this defense, dialed in.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the foot.
Nothing but green ahead. Ripping through the deep. He steps out of bounds with a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense. And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's going to run it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
So that's going to